If today was the official closing date of the trial for the mall, why extend it another 6 months?
Well, it was to give them an idea of what's going to happen in the summertime and at Christmas time, just what the effect will be. It started in April last year. This would run it through for just on 12 months.
Well, now, what will your committee do during this coming 6 months period?
Well, in the meantime, they're examining the John Sarah scheme for the side streets. It's an alternative, at least, if anything does happen to the Hunter Street scheme. And they will perhaps be keeping an eye on what's happening in Hunter Street. We are consulting the Hunter Valley Research Foundation again about further statistics.
And have you still any objectors? You had some originally
Oh
from
yes,
the shop keepers.
we still have some very strong objections, particularly from the top end of the town, who think it should be opened as it was before and are very happy with what's happened in their particular section. And still, several of the big shops further down are objecting.
And I take it that the test will still exclude New Common Street?
Oh yes, it's just New Common to Perkin.
What's your own personal opinion of the idea?
I think the shoppers like it, and there are more shoppers than shopkeepers. And if they like it, I feel we should at least lean in their favour.
We do not go along with the idea that Newcastle is finished as a wool handling and shipping centre.
Why not?
Because of its great record in the service of wool trade in the state and the Commonwealth, and particularly with its actions already taken in regard to reduction of costs.
Well, what are these steps you might be contemplating?
Well, the steps that we're contemplating are under various headings. The first one would be to communicate with the Railways Department in regard to freight reductions, the assessment of rolling stock, to keep the wool coming to Newcastle, and the marshalling set up within the Newcastle region.
And what are some of the problems the committee will face?
We don't anticipate any problems. We just hope that all this information that we're seeking will be promptly given to us, and out of it all we'll come up with a recommendation to government in regard to the future of this port.
Well, at this stage, how does the future of this port look from a wool point of view?
Well, we take the view that it is already a wool selling and has been a wool shipping centre, and we want to improve this image of Newcastle. And to this end, we are asking, or will be asking, the Maritime Services Board to assist us with improved facilities, such as a portainer crane, stern loading facilities for roll-on, roll-off vessels. We want to look at the study of the economic impacts in regard to employment in the region. This is a very real one. And the further promotion of Newcastle as a wool selling and a wool shipping centre.
The first of the 120 professional starters expected to tee off have already accepted. They include Maurice Bembridge, Brian Barnes and Guy Woolstenholme of Britain, Bobby Cole of South Africa, Angel Galado of Spain, Patrick Koss of France, and Jack Newton, Kel Nagel, Billy Dunk and Peter Thompson of Australia. The PGA advises that the remainder will formally accept as they arrive in Australia from overseas tournament play. The NBN 10,000 will be played on Newcastle's Merriweather course from November the 12th to the 15th.
The first block to be offered is the corner block over here, portion 1673. It has a frontage to Groves Road of 206.5 feet and to the highway 239 feet 11.5 inches, or something better for portion 1673. 20,000 I have at the back there, thank you. 21 in the front, 21 I have in the front here, 21 I have. 22 over here, thank you sir, 22, 23 at the back, 23 at the back I have, 23, 23 at the back, 24 over here, 24 I have. 24,000 I have over here, 24, 25 at the back, 25 at the back I have. 25,000 I have at the back there, 25 I have at the back. The bidders in the centre here, 35,000. 35,000, that's all right, sir. 35,000, we must see the bid. 35,000 the bid is. In advance on 35,000. 36 over here, 36,000 over here, 36 it is over here. 36,000 is over the left here, 36 it is. It is 37,000 in the centre. 37 proportion 1673, as I say, a magnificent block and a magnificent area. For the first time, for the second, third and last time, all quiet. So, congratulations to you, sir, 37,000.
Newcastle shoppers and business people will now have the mall in Hunter Street for a further 6 months, whether they like it or not. Opinions for and against the mall are strongly divided. On one hand, the larger stores are quite happy with the whole idea, but some of the smaller business are not quite so keen on it. Today, the president of the Mall Review Committee, Mr. Griffith, told me that shopping figures for most stores in the mall area were up for last month on the same time last year. He said the mall appeared to be achieving one of its main aims, to combat the drift to the suburban shopping centres. This drift does not appear to be slackening. To find out why, I'll be asking a few of the shoppers here at the Jesmond Centre. Why are you shopping out here today and not in Hunter Street?
Oh, I'm here with my mother, actually.
Well, do you like the mall area? Do you like the mall area?
It's good for, in the customer's point of view, I think so, yeah.
You're all in favour of retaining the mall?
Yes.
I don't go in there very often, but it's quite good with kiddies.
Would you prefer to shop in the suburbs or to go into the mall?
Well, with kiddies I prefer the suburbs.
Oh, I don't go there very much.
Why not?
Oh, I just shop down the other end of the town.
Don't you? Why don't you like the mall?
I don't like going up the top of town much.
I haven't shopped in there since the mall's been open.
What do you think of the mall in Hunter Street?
I don't think there's any advantage.
Do you prefer to shop in the suburbs?
I do.
Why?
Well, I only go to town if there's anything I have to do in there, like insurance or anything like that.
Well, what don't you like about the mall?
Oh, I don't dislike it, but I don't think there's any advantage really, you know.
Personally, I think it's quite a good thing. I find as far as when I go up there and do any shopping, I find the convenience of a leisurely walk around. It's sort of a good quiet atmosphere for shopping.
Would you prefer to shop in the mall or out here in the suburbs?
I think really the mall. The only reason I'm out here today is I had a business out this way really. But
I think it's a very good idea.
Do you prefer to shop there or out here in the suburbs?
Well, it suits me better out here, but when I go into Hunter Street, I notice the difference.
Well, how often would you get into Hunter Street?
Oh, usually only at weekends, on Saturdays or something like that.
Well, since they stopped the traffic going down the mall, you see, there's no point in me dropping my car at one place and then walking right on until I get to the mall.
Well, do you prefer the suburbs then?
Almost.
Yes.
Yes, of course, but the mall is all right, but I think a mall should be a place where a motor car could park.